This is the Oculus Quest, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you my 5 reasons why this VR headset is the best VR headset in today's market. Starting off with number 1, its most important impressive feature. It's an all-in-one headset, which means everything is already built into it. There's no need to have cables running around your household, no need for sensor box to be spread around your room in order for the sensors to read. Everything is built in. As you can see, each corner has like a camera. Inside there's a gyroscope and accelerometer that allows the controllers to always be accurate. And for my time of gameplay, playing a few matches, gun shooter VR games, it's actually really accurate. You could aim down the sight of most guns depending on the type of game you're playing, but I mean, it feels so realistic. It's insane that with this configuration you're able to get some impressive graphics, not PC-like quality graphics, which I'll talk more how you could do that in a little bit. But the graphics, although it's using a Snapdragon 835 processor and only has 4 GB of RAM, it's able to play the game very well and fluid. Once in a while you'll encounter some stuttering issues, but nothing crazy that'll ruin the entire gaming experience. And the graphics, I'll compare them to like a high-end mobile game or a Nintendo Switch. I think that's a really fair comparison. Now for number 2, my second reason why this Quest is so amazing and is a must-have was its recent update. You see, there was ways in the past where you could actually play virtual desktop games wirelessly from the Quest to your PC. So if you own like VR Steam games or other games from VR platforms, there was creative ways that you could actually play those VR games by utilizing your PC's GPU, processor to play those VR titles in its full potential. But now with the recent update, Oculus Link, you could technically turn this Oculus Quest into a Rift headset. As long as your PC has the minimum requirements, you can play all your favorite Rift VR games on the Oculus Quest. And all you need to accomplish this is just one long compatible USB-C cable, which is really inexpensive, and that's really the only additional hardware you have to purchase. No need for light boxes or sensors to be spread out around the room. Since this headset is an all-in-one unit, the sensors do an excellent job in tracking the controller. Now in the Oculus Link, using the Oculus Quest, there's no limitations here. The built-in speaker and microphone that this headset has works perfectly fine, perfect for your multiplayer games. And any previously purchased application or game that you may have purchased with the Oculus Quest, you don't have to repurchase them for the Rift. Some titles like Vader Immortal, you are able to download the Rift version. Pistol Whip, the majority of your Quest libraries will be able to be repurchased free of charge. Only exception is Beat Saber, because apparently for Beat Saber they had to redo the entire game to make it fully compatible for the Oculus Quest. So that's just the developers that chose not to. So that's the only game that I know of that you have to repurchase for the Rift. But for number 2, that is a huge selling point, because technically you could have an Oculus Quest, and when you feel like it, you could play your Rift games and technically treat this like the Rift S. And besides, it actually has a higher resolution than the new Rift S. And for my personal experience using the Oculus Link, it actually runs incredibly well. If you're curious if your PC meets the minimum requirements, I'll leave a link in the video description down below. But based from everything I've seen, a modern day gaming computer, if you recently bought one recently, it's very likely that that machine already is fully compatible to support the Oculus Link. Now for number 3, another upcoming feature, well, it's technically already available, but it's the finger tracking, the hand tracking. That's right. This upcoming week, or maybe by the time you're watching this video, it's already released and your unit might already have this, but this will give you the feature to remove the controller, no longer needs it, as the sensors will be able to visually track your hands, and you'll be able to point your way and navigate through the menu. And later on, more and more games are going to innovate this new feature that allows you to play some of your favorite virtual reality games by just using your hands. Now, as I mentioned, I personally haven't got it yet. The way Oculus likes to do their updates, unlike a cell phone you see, a cell phone you typically just go into your settings and tap update. For the Oculus likes to do things different. How it works, they send updates randomly to different Oculus Quest users at a time, I guess, to prevent the servers from crashing maybe. But once you receive a notification when the update is available, while you're playing your game or when you leave your headset on but on sleep mode, it'll randomly just update itself. But since I haven't had first-hand experience with it yet, I'm still waiting on mine. Like I said, maybe next week I should hopefully have this update. But from people, consumers, and reviewers that I've seen who already went ahead and received this update, they absolutely love this feature. From what they've been saying, it's crazy that it works really well. The tracking is impressive. There really isn't a con here. And I'm still surprised that the hardware that's currently built into the Oculus Quest is capable of doing this without being required to purchase additional hardware or add-ons of any kind. Now for number 4 has to be the ability to cast. That's right, whatever you see inside this VR headset, you could cast it on a Chromecast, your tablet, or your phone. It supports both iOS and Android, but if you happen to own the 3rd generation Chromecast, you could cast whatever you're viewing on the Oculus Quest to your television. This is perfect, especially when you have a newcomer, somebody who's trying to get into VR for the first time. You want to make sure they have a positive VR experience. So since you could cast it on the screen, this makes an excellent tool to help guide them through the menus and give those newcomers the best VR experience and one that they won't forget. Now, although it's currently only the 3rd generation Chromecast that supports this casting feature to be casted on the TV, but you could get creative. If you have an Apple TV, you mirror your phone and put it on the television, or if you have a Fire Stick TV, you could cast the Android display to the television that way as well. So you could get creative, and some smart televisions also work as well. Now for number 5 has to be its accessories. The Quest has a ton of accessories available for this thing. I've seen things like conversion kits where you can actually swap the back piece right here with an HTC Vive. There's multiple different grips you could buy to personalize or improve the texture of the Knuckle controllers, like this little strap I have on mine. There's little accessories you can purchase that will allow these cameras to read even in a dark room. This little light I featured in this video, which you could go ahead and watch. I explain more what it is and what it's capable of doing, and other accessories, including where you could get this Venom decal. But the Oculus Quest has by far the largest accessories available. And if you're interested in buying a case, I would really recommend to skip third parties. I used a ton of third party cases and just go for the official one by Oculus. Trust me, I cover more in this video if you want to find out more about this accessory. I cover a lot of accessories, but definitely do check out this video because I think this is probably one of the best travel cases to get for the Oculus Quest. And there you have it. That was my 5 list of reasons why the Oculus Quest is worth getting. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and get yourself an Oculus Quest. It's definitely worth its value. There's a lot of games, a lot of new apps constantly getting added, a lot of public events like the Game Movie Awards that's coming up really soon, and you can watch all that for free, even live concerts. And if you enjoy viewing documentaries that are professionally produced, there's just a lot of great apps you can actually download besides just gaming. Honestly, Oculus did a fantastic job in making their Oculus Quest. This thing is consistently just getting new features, increasing the value of this VR headset. So I highly recommend to act now, especially right now. Surprisingly, it's already sold out. Again, it's in back order. So if you see this thing in stock, highly recommend getting it before it's too late. So if you want to learn other capabilities that this Quest can do, go ahead and check out this video as I pretty much cover all the awesome tips and tricks that you could do with this Oculus Quest. And then this video over here, that's a video that YouTube is recommending specifically for you. They say you're gonna like it. Go ahead and check it out. Give it a shot. Let me know in the comments if YouTube was right. But anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.